Hello and welcome to a very special night of Ronin Vector. Tonight I will be gaming off camera, semi off microphone. I'll probably be speaking to my teammates more than on stream. But tonight will be fulfilling my last part of democracy, getting my, I'll show you real quick, my final armor here. The 100 metal one, the one with all the fancy metals there. Well, you get it. So, if you're here and just hanging out, cool. I'll probably talk to you more in the chat than anything, but we'll see what happens. Hang out.
Liberty's enemies march ever closer.
Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
What's going on?
Helldivers to hellpods. Repeat, Helldivers to hellpods. Allied destroyer has left squadron. Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Let's see, we got Dali M, ID1, Raken, and then Horitus? Is that right? Raken, is that like a raccoon? Like how, like a Raken raccoon? Just thinking about Trailer Park Boys.
Go now and shoot you fall. Remember this. Every day is a good day to die for democracy.
What's that? Sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Dropship requesting orbital strike. Firing orbital strike. Requesting advanced weaponry. Calling down fortification.
That's pretty fucked without the age verification. What is it, like a Russian-made game or something?
To the sky. Gone. Southwest, 50 meters. Sending in an eagle. Reload required. Reinforcing. Locked. Northwest. Close. Requesting sentry. Bag's empty. Ready to liberate. Calling down reinforcements.
Yeah, I don't know, you gotta be brave or stupid. Oh, not you guys, sorry. Something else.
Calling in reinforcements.
Yeah, I don't know, yeah, you gotta... It's, this day and age without any safeguards, or at least even to pretend like you had safeguards. I mean, when you think about it, like, how are you supposed to protect anybody from that shit? I guess... I'm gonna assume we won, because I'm still alive. Wow, I guess the host really just stopped giving a shit. What are you gonna do?
Welcome aboard, Helldiver.
I guess I was holding the team back, me specifically.
The enemy has launched a surprise attack on one of our planets. It needs our aid.
So I keep trying the same planet.
Mission coordinates. Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters.
What are you up to tonight, Bravo?
Orbit synchronized.
Hey, so do you guys want to, like, practice kiss after this next one, or... Yeah, like, games like that almost seem like a controlled demolition or something. Like, you only know it's a matter of time before it disappears. Either because it didn't make money or because of like too much sexual abuse. It's like whatever comes first.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
Yeah, I imagine that company's gonna run into problems at some point. I mean,
Helldivers to Hellpods. Repeat. Helldivers to Hellpods.
it's part of the reason why Nintendo stopped trying with online gaming for a while. First time they tried it with the DS, some kid got groomed at the mall. It's crazy shit. So, are we just docking or what, bro? I don't know what's going on right now. Oh, by the way, anytime I'm talking like an asshole, I'm talking to my teammates. Because I'm assuming that's like the language they best understand, you know? I suspect you'll know when you see it, Bravo. Newer people might be confused. Alright, well, I'm done with these guys. Yeah, you know, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't like to act like a real human being until, you know, I get to know the person. Otherwise, I may as well just be a fucking clown, you know? Alright, give me 1 second. Need to grab another beer. My title stream is named that. Oh, look at that. I already got somebody on brand. Alright, give me 1 second, Whedon Son, and thank you for the follow, dude. Alright, I'm back. Ready to mingle with some automatrons, I guess.
Mission coordinates locked.
Yeah, so anybody out there that's drinking and smoking like I are, let me know. So I don't feel so alone in the world. I don't know, there's something about like playing online and getting a little fucked up.
Synchronized.
Feels good. I'm a simple man with simple desires.
All the galaxy looks to you for salvation. Let nothing stand in the way of liberty.
Requesting tech pack.
Sentry! Requesting fortification!
Calling in orbital strike.
Requesting orbital! Requesting
Don't
orbital!
close the gate when you're gonna lose in like 2 seconds. Makes no sense.
Calling in orbital strike!
Yes, sir.
Reinforcing.
Did they give up? Do we win?
Yep, they're gone.
Supplies!
Alright, so do you guys want to practice kiss while we wait, or? I'll take your silence as a slop. Yes.
Dropship!
Requesting air support. Requesting orbital strike.
Here comes the cavalry.
Requesting orbital strike!
Sending in an eagle.
Unleashing democracy.
Calling down a sentry! Requesting sentry!
See, that one guy appreciated my joke. He got it.
Heavy! Northeast. Close. Heavy! On my position.
We're the same, him and I.
Calling in reinforcement. Max empty.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Reinforcing. Max empty. Have a taste of democracy.
Calling in orbital strike!
To the sky. Calling in reinforcement.
I got you, boo.
Calling in reinforcements!
We did not get them, however.
Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Pelican 1 landing in progress.
You guys fucking suck.
Oh, I'll suck you, don't you worry. I don't get why he left after I said that. That was barely gay. I see you love gay stuff too. It is that time of the month, if you know what I mean.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Democracy has landed. Reinforcing! Requesting air countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Helldiver, reporting to the front. Return, refit, and redeploy to purge the stain of this failure.
God, just like my father. What an asshole. I think we at least deserve like a participation medal or something. Like a I was there but barely tried kind of medal.
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. Now that you're here, the war is as good as won.
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
What a bunch of salty bitches for a co-op game. You gotta love it.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron.
Hey, at least they're not calling me the N-word. Like, I remember what it was like to play in your timeline's internet back in the day. What a fucking nightmare.
What about here? Here? What about here? Here? What about here? Here? What about here? Here? What about here?
I'm glad to see others have my autistic patience.
initiated.
Three?
Today the light of liberty will grace the skies of this world once more.
Calling down a walker. Freedom requiring down the center.
Brothers, I'm stuck. Deliver me to the Emperor.
Sweet liberty, my arm!
Put me out of my misery, brother. I'm in the warm embrace of the Emperor now.
Another diver for the cause.
We'll remember you in Valhalla. We will write your name on the wall of martyrs.
See? My Viking.
Joining the fray. Dropship listing advanced weaponry.
Objective located. North.
Tech pack inbound. Calling down a sentry. Dropship. Southeast. Mag's empty. Requesting orbital.
To democracy. Northeast. Close.
Damn it, I threw it too close. My fault.
It was for the super president. It's all good. We call him the super president, right? And obviously it's a him.
Orbital inbound.
A super him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reload. According to the front. Ending in an eagle. Ending in an eagle. Going down a support weapon. Throwing grenade.
Northeast. 50 meters. Spots.
Requesting air support. Calling in reinforcements. Mag's empty.
My bum hurts.
Yeah, mine too.
Deploying reinforcements.
I got ragdolled immediately.
Yeah, me too. It's not looking good. That's a hell bomb, right?
Oh, come on. With enough blind faith, we could do anything. Like, think of all those suckers that don't get to go to Valhalla before us. That's kinda like winning.
Mission at 10 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
Injury? 50 meters.
Does that work? Just shooting at their bellies? Like a cat?
I heard there's a jugular. There's like a place beneath their neck.
Like, I'm watching C1 shoot, like you know how our ball sacks have a seam? Like, I just watched this guy shoot at, like, the seam of the ball sack of that machine. I didn't know if that was actually effective or not.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
I know if you shoot in the neck.
No, this was, like, at the scrot. Are you telling me he's just some asshole? Like, I've been learning how to shoot from the scrot wrong all along? That was a lot to say, by the way. I'm not the cat in the hat, I swear.
Sending in an eagle. Fox, west, close. Calling down a support weapon. Orbital inbound. Calling down a sentry. Dropship. Requesting air support.
Hey, found some super credits.
Sending in an eagle.
Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
I didn't even know that was possible on this map.
Requesting sentry. Requesting orbital. Tactic inbound. Weaponry. Calling down a support weapon. Requesting tac pack.
Fucking hell. I'm getting my ass whooped tonight. I'm not saying Samuel Adams has anything to do with that, but I'm not saying that's not true.
Reinforcing.
If anything, it's the freest beer you can drink while playing Helldivers. Sam Adams would have been a Helldiver. I choose to believe that.
Headland.
That's better than knowledge if you think about it. Choosing to believe. Because it's like, fuck everything else. We're never gonna fucking win this. I don't even know what we're doing. Guess I'm just hanging out at this point. This may as well be that fucking chat room, Bravo. Although I don't really need anything other than metals now. So it's like, what if I... What does it matter if I play with a bunch of scrubs? Nothing. Nothing matters now. I already won democracy. Oh shit, did I just become a Republican? Huh. I got you, boo-boo.
Boss, never mind. North. Get some! Get some! Thank you. Southeast. Requesting orbital. New mag. How'd you like the taste of freedom? Southeast.
J3, I can hear your children's TV.
Thank you, my bad.
I say that with love, not anger. I'm under immense pressure with Terminators and whatnot. Please keep breeding. We need more soldiers for the meat grinder. You know what I mean?
Requesting air support. Tagging location.
Yeah, I lag so hard. My bad.
Reinforcing. Injury. Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Meat saw.
Requesting tac pack. Calling down a support weapon.
I don't know why, but this is the first time I saw it was called meat saw.
Orbital inbound.
Oh, Sarah's just another artist that's been trying to get me to buy their art.
Calling down a sentry.
Something I'm sure you've been used to. I got a lot of patience for these artists. I don't know. I get it. You know, like, I'm nothing. I'm nobody. Assuming they're not just like random people working for like some weird government farm, you know. I'd be out there hawking my art if I was an artist. But my patience only goes so far. You know, like, I empathize. Like, money is almost everything in this world. You know, it determines if you get to eat, if you get to sleep right, if you get better friends. You know, it's a pretty fucked situation your timeline has to live in. I feel bad for you guys. Yeah, no, Bravo. If a girl's coming my way, believe me, I'm sending them your way. That is far from what is happening in my life. First and foremost, if I've learned anything from streaming, if they're asking something from me and they have a specific female name, they're most certainly trying to sell me art.
Speed hell divers.
I don't really get it, but that's the way it's been.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
What is your type, Bravo? You only into synths, or would you like, you know, go for someone in the Brotherhood? Not like a brother, but, I mean, maybe a brother. I don't care or know what you're into. That's why I'm asking.
Last reload. ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Oh shit, you know what? That's right, I even read that. Sorry. Been doing a little smoking and drinking in my life.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
I've got the memory of a first-gen synth, if you know what I mean. Like one of those fucked up synths that don't even have like the Ken doll crotch, right?
Pelican 1, landing in progress. Pelican 1, preparing to depart. Shuttle launch in 20 seconds.
Tagging map. Northeast. 50 meters.
I can't, honestly guys, I can't even believe we pulled this off. Did I even have anything to do with that, or were you guys like just pulling extra hard?
Launch countdown complete. We have to leave now. Extraction complete.
I feel like you guys are pulling extra hard.
They're a bunch of sweats, dude.
Return, refit, and redeploy.
I think Lady Liberty just got pregnant again. I don't know.
Rock side of
That kind of democracy doesn't go unnoticed. Oh. Well, try not to have nightmares. Oh, God, this game is really pissing me off. I don't know if this game's gonna make it. Every time they introduce a patch, they talk about more bugs than things they're fixing. Or bugs that come along with the fixes that they do. It's a weird situation. This game went from being beloved to quickly going to the, it's okay.
The siege upon managed democracy.
Alright, so you're into the goth dummy mommy. What's your end game then? Are you gonna have like a bunch of little Wednesday Addams down the line, or like what's your hopes and dreams there? Or you hope like yeah, you know what? I could see you with like a Morticia Adams type person.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital thruster. Orbit synchronized.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver.
What would be considered like a more modern version of that though? Bravo. Like of the goth Dami Mummy situation. Jennifer Tilly, maybe? I mean, she's older. I guess she kind of fits that description. Does Jennifer Tilly fit that for you? I liked her in Chucky. Kinda. Sometimes. What's going on, crew? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, wrong channel. Yeah, no, I could see that. I heard Elvira just did her last show this year, or last year. People are saying nothing's changed. Still inspiring new generations of goth Dami mommies, as you say. Trying to think of how you would even go about meeting one of those without like going on a dating app. I guess you'd have to go to like a lot of goth shows or goth adjacent. Maybe some raves. Like I feel like you could meet like a goth adjacent lady at a rave, maybe. I don't even know if raves are all that common. I hear about them. Nobody ever invites me to no rave, though. Not that I've ever, like, been a rave guy, but... I would go out of, like, sick curiosity. Because I'm just that kind of person. An explorer first, I always say. Of the outermost reaches of experience. Red light district. I mean, that's how you meet a working girl. Although you could meet a girl that works in the business, but not like in the business, I suppose. Like a madam. Like, I could see you hooking up with a madam. Like the mommy of all goth Dami mummies, you know? Yeah, no, I could see that. I could even picture you introducing your wife. Hi, my name is Bravo. This is Mistress Goth Dami Mami. And you will like it.
What is three? Calling in reinforcements.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Doing horrible. I used to think I was good at this game. And then I played tonight. I'm gonna have to take the master out of the title. Just gonna have to start calling it Asshole Plays Helldivers 2.
Engaging terminal. Requesting air support. Requesting orbital strike. Sending in an eagle.
God damn it. I'm my own worst enemy. As usual.
Calling in orbital strike.
Point me to the enemy.
I need stim.
You know, Bravo, I don't know if this is a stoner thought, but I just thought, like, Brotherhood of Steel is, like, the most post-apocalyptic, like, porn name you could possibly have. Steel be with you.
Heavy. North. Close.
I don't know. Sounds like a porn parody to me.
Requesting air support. Mag's empty.
Requesting air support.
Calling in reinforcements. Democracy has landed.
I'm just ragdolling all over the place.
Reporting to the front. Dropships! Mag's empty! Requesting orbital strike. Requesting air support. Delivering payload. Requesting tac pack.
Yeah, Bravo. Did you ever play Fallout 1 or 2?
Found something. Throwing grenade. Say hello to democracy. Mag's empty.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining. Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Engaging terminal.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Sending in an eagle. I'm on it. Tac pack inbound. Requesting advanced
Warning, you are
weaponry.
in range of enemy artillery.
I got the terminal.
Mission map updated. Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Reloading. Thought outpost. Dropships. Sending in an eagle.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. You are in range of enemy artillery.
Freedom never sleeps. Grenade. Calling down a sentry. Requesting advanced weaponry.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Reloading. Heavy. West. Close.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
No diver left behind.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
Calling in orbital strike. New man.
Firing orbital strike. Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery.
And I was just talking about that. Yeah, the Brotherhood is not only like Brotherhood of Steel is not only like the most porn faction out of all of them, but they would probably be the gayest too. What's wrong with the Sisterhood of Steel? Well, you know what? If it was the Sisterhood of Steel, you would probably be pegged. So that's still bad news if you're not into certain things. Yeah, if I was joining a faction called the Sisterhood of Steel, I would fully expect to be pegged at some point.
Calling in reinforcements. Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. Reporting to the front. Sending in an eagle. Reloading. Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. Requesting air support.
Good job, brother. For prosperity.
Rare sample acquired. Package acquired. Dropping package.
The Goth Mummies of Death. I'm not sure I know what that is. Is that like a band name? Sounds like a band name. Goth Mummies of Death. I mean, I would rather join that than the Brotherhood of Steel or the Sisterhood of Steel. I feel like I'm going to get it in the butt from either one of those factions, to be honest.
Package acquired. Dropping package.
I would rather just be straight up killed by the Goth Mummies of Death than the Brotherhood of Steel. One of those sounds quicker than the other. Can you imagine having to tell your family, oh yeah, he got killed by the Brotherhood of Steel? They fucking, yeah, they really, really railed into him, if you know what I mean. But it's like, yeah, he got smashed by the Goth Mummies of Death. Be like, alright, my man. Yeah, I could see that.
Dropship. Dropships west.
Oh shit. I did it to myself. Hopefully my teammates didn't see me dishonor myself. See, if they were a fan of my stream, they could see me dishonor myself. Now they'll just have to imagine it.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way. Reporting to the front. Requesting tac. Calling down a support weapon.
Ooh, 2 in a row. That's a record for someone as bad a shot as me.
To the sky! Calling in orbital strike. Sending in an eagle. Coming in hot. Eagle 1 withdrawing to rearm. Dropship. Calling down a support weapon. Mag's empty. Calling in orbital strike.
God damn it.
Weaponry. Calling in reinforcements.
Well, at least they wouldn't be Nazis then. You know what I'm saying?
Joining the fray.
Well, I mean, if they are, it's like the kind of Nazi everybody likes. But at that point, you know, it's consensual. Suppose that's the whole thing about Nazis, though. Nothing very consensual about it.
Requesting orbital strike. Requesting sentry.
I don't know. The whole thing with the Brotherhood of Steel is that they fear technology just as much as they worship it. You know, when they're not fighting with themselves about fighting super mutants.
Engaging terminal. I got the terminal. Requesting air support.
Unleashing democracy.
Reinforcing. Mag's empty. Reinforcing.
I'm glad you caught that. I gotta say, Bravo, you and I have similar music tastes. Never thought I'd live to see the day. You know what's funny is I've never even played Doom Eternal. Like I watched someone close to me play it for a while, and music's so good. I mean, the music's always been good, but like Doom is iconic. And I can get around, the copyright filters, since they want it to be streamed. The video game, probably not their music, but I get away with it.
Deploying equipment package.
Yeah, for real. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the radio stations of the Fallout music, but the default music I'm just not into. And even then, you can't even play, the Fallout radio because it's all copyrighted music. It's terrible streaming stuff. I specifically, anytime I get into a new area in Fallout and I hear music, I have to go and find that goddamn radio so YouTube doesn't bitch at me. So even the music I like now irritates me when it comes to Fallout.
Calling in extraction.
Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, even Oxhorn, when I've been watching his Fallout 76 stuff, he complains that he has to go and shut off the radio every time so he doesn't get demonetized. Because I don't know if there's like a settings issue with Fallout 76, but he mentions how every time he has to go shut off the radio. So it must be like considered a sound effect or something.
Activating jump pack. ETA T-minus 1 minute.
You know what? Now that I think about it, the music in Fallout when it comes to like the radios is considered a sound effect. Because I do have the music turned off, and That's got to be it. So unless you're using a mod to fix it, you have to shut it off every time.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Calling in reinforcements!
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Joining the fray. Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing. Sending in an Eagle. Requesting orbital strike.
God damn it.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart.
Alright, I'll be back in a moment. I gotta take a whiz.
Complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Another victory for the right side of history.
Always good to have another hero on board. Another victory for Democracy.
Alright, I'm back. I can't remember the last time I made it through 3 missions where the host didn't leave or didn't kick me. And I want to say didn't leave before kick me.
Choose an operation and free this
But
world.
maybe that's just my ego speaking. I'm gonna try to get in a little smoky poo before this game starts. Let's see if I can do it.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
Oh, I got plenty of time. They're already balls deep. Retrieve essential personnel. Great.
Synchronized.
Who doesn't love an escort quest? see if I can load my ball. Oh, thanks, buddy. I kind of like what this whole team's got going on. I've got the Twitch armor drop. The guy next to me has the final unlock. The next guy, he's got armor from the collector's edition, I believe, or not the collector's, the pre-order edition. Game you would have had to pre-order before it came out, or paid a lot of money to get the unlock code. And then that guy paid money into the superstore, which means he either spent money or played a lot of the game like I do. So Bravo, I take it you're into PlayStation 4 games. What else? What else do you got? Do you do PC, Xbox, Switch? What are you poisoning your mind with?
All the galaxy looks to you for salvation. Let nothing stand in the way of liberty. Sending in an eagle!
Calling down a support weapon. Calling down a sentry. Calling in orbital strike. Requesting air support. Mag's empty. Ouch. Mag's empty. New mag.
What a clusterfuck. Holy shit, what the hell did I walk into?
Low orbit. Emergency extraction shuttle deployed. Extraction shuttle inbound. T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds. Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
I'm good at the game, guys. Don't worry, I got it. I am a super citizen after all.
Mag's empty.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds. heroes will be remembered, and their failures will be redressed.
I love this game. Dude, you love Deus Ex too? Bravo, dude. There's got to be a deep pull. Tell me something that's cyberpunk-ish or post-apocalyptic that I wouldn't know about. There's got to be something obscure. We can't be into all the stuff together. That's too much. Adam Jensen. You son of a bitch.
The Galactic War. A battleground awaiting your heroic intervention.
You know what? I'm ashamed to say I've never gone through Static Shock. I think that's what it's called.
Mission coordinates locked.
I think there's 2 of them.
Hellpods from
That's a game I have not gotten into that I know a little bit about, but I should be really into.
Look, the real secret to this mission is one person just goes around hitting the doors and everybody else just goes around the map raising hell.
You got it, boss.
That's how, I know how dumb that sounds, but it actually does work.
Hey, it's like what Goku says, just hit him harder.
Yeah, plus you guys get to collect all the samples while you're up there, so extra win. I'll take care of the doors. Yeah, what should I burn?
I'll spread out some bad touch.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Oh, you. Bravo. You need to find a game you and I can get into.
I honestly don't even know why this strategy works. It's just like,
We're both streamers. We need to be streaming something together. I'm just saying.
drop onto the thing, so the only people who show up are like wandering trolls.
I mean, I'm super drunk and stoned, if that explains anything.
Well, that just means you'll feel less pain.
Grace the skies of this world once more.
I do feel only joy.
Hey, we landed right next to the super samples.
Rare sample acquired.
I knew you were a badass.
Indeed I am. Why do you think I'm wearing the colors of the United Nations?
I was gonna say, that's the pre-order armor, no?
One of 3, yes.
So, were you a legit pre-order armor, or are you like me and hoping to buy it somewhere and you did it?
I pre-ordered it. I didn't buy the Super Citizen Edition, which I regret, but hey, I don't need that kind of...
Oh man, this game wasn't even on my radar until it was. I wish I was that cool. That armor's badass. There you go.
Requesting advance
I mean, it's just a recolor of the basic armor, but yeah, it does the white and blue just looks so nice.
I was psyched to get a blue cape, man. It's pathetic, but
The Cavalier Democracy armor also looks pretty good. The other one, though, the Knight of Justice, looks a mess.
I mean, I was psyched to get a blue cape, as pathetic as that sounds.
I mean, I like this blue cape too, and I'm still waiting for the one on the whole review bomb demo.
Oh god, you know what? I just said something nice about the new war bond. I do kind of feel dirty now.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
Found something. Requesting sample.
like you're the only one up.
Calling down a sentry! Reloading! How about it? You mad?
Another one? I swear to God, we need like an anti-aircraft turret or something at some point. Jesus Christ.
Oh, but we got the air burst. Aren't we happy yet?
That thing is
Oh, come on. You're talking like you've played this game before.
anti-tank mine, but we still fail. It's sad.
No, we're just not trying hard enough.
Well, we don't have enough time. That's a problem.
As soon as I said that, I exploded in every single piece.
Lol. Also, we have a strider.
Calling in reinforcements.
Fucking alive.
Goddamn Star Wars tryhard. We'll show him. It. Whatever it is.
I consider it more of a
Be to the enemy.
than an AT-AT, but I understand the reference.
You think Warhammer has anything to do with this?
I mean, have you looked at the Hulks lately? They do kind of look like that.
Yeah, the... What do they call them? The Juggernauts in Warhammer? I forget what they're called.
Frickin' Bane Blade.
The people, though, that, on the Imperial side that are in the big, like... I don't know, walking armors. Are they... I forget what they're called. Maybe they're not Juggernauts, but...
No, that would be a Juggernaut. Although that's more of a Hulk's, really, about that size. Maybe a little bit bigger, actually.
Is there a Hulk in Warhammer?
Requesting air support.
Yeah, have you never seen Juggernaut? That's
Well, I come from a fucked up place. I'm really into the books, so I kind of like approach the whole lore backwards. So like I have to sit here and imagine.
well, Juggernaut kind of looks like the, I guess you could say kind of looks like a Hulk, but obviously it's a lot bigger.
Okay. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, no, I you know, most of what I learned from Warhammer is through the books. I have to sit here and imagine, like, well, it's about 6 skyscrapers tall, or, you know, however they describe it.
God damn it, there's tanks everywhere. And of course, there's Flamethrower Hulk to ruin my day. I hate you so much, Flamethrower Hulk. I want you to know that.
You're doing great, I'm just saying. I'm staring at you directly.
15. And it's been like 5 minutes.
Calling down fortifications.
This is why I say distraction is the best policy, because then they never show up here.
Sending in an eagle.
Reporting to the front.
Orbital.
I mean, it definitely works for the turf grenades. It works for these guys too, or at least it should.
Requesting sentry. Mag's empty.
Requesting air support.
Reinforcing.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Sending in an eagle.
Nobody. Requesting air support. Supplies.
Throwing grenade. New mag.
Seriously, these missions do not have to be this difficult. They're not.
Calling in reinforcements.
Dude, are you actually thinking about going into the army? Because I've got people near and dear to me that have done so. Because that's something I could tell you about off stream. Just saying. I know people.
Calling in reinforcements.
Really? That whole two deaths? Seriously?
Requesting air support.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Ready to liberate.
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
Oh yeah, you know what? I just noticed they're called Hulk Bruisers. I almost never pay attention to the shit that kills me.
Yeah, there's a Hulk Bruiser, there's a Hulk Devastator, and yeah, I think that's two different versions.
Ready to
There's
liberate.
another one, I forgot it.
I don't know the name of what kills me, just the sound it makes.
Oh my god. Fuck this. You know what? If we're gonna lose this mission, we're at least getting what I'm fucking saying.
We're fine.
No, we are not fine. We are fucking losing, and there's nothing we
Calling
can
down a
do.
support weapon.
I mean, I don't know about you, but like, I've got like one thing left to unlock, so I mean, at this point, I'm just doing this to, I don't know, have fun.
I mean, I play this game to have fun as well, because for God's sake, it's like you max out of resources, and it's like, okay, what do I do now?
Yeah, I've literally been putting off the what was I don't even know what the base war bond is called, but yeah, whatever that 100 metal armor is, like that's it. Yeah, that's all I got left. I almost don't want to finish it, you know.
May as well, it's trying to get stuff.
I mean, for as bad as this last war bond has been, I probably am gonna at least buy the next one. Out of some, like, hope.
Ready to liberate.
I mean, the pummeler is not bad, but everything else is just kind of The fire impact grenade isn't bad, though. I mean, it's an impact grenade that just fires. Congratulations, you now have another grenade to use against foes.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the whole, like, no ice-themed stuff and something called Polar Patriots. Like, the more I think about it, the more it pisses me off. Like, they call the armor White Wolf. They should have called it Cream Wolf, at best.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, cryo weapons don't even exist in this universe, but I could be wrong.
And maybe Super Earth is so smart, we made them, you know? I mean, they could have at least added a modifier where, like, at least the armor you got, like, maybe you didn't slip on ice, you know? Something stupidly specific.
Training boots or something. Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah, because we literally have an armor variant with cleats on it. Like, and you still slip around like you're fucking the greased up deaf guy from Family Guy.
Yeah, well, shit like that's probably gonna be boosters, but you think
I'm-
it would be like part of the tough terrain thing.
I mean, I'm still here, but I'm not gonna pretend like it doesn't bother me either.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Calling down a sentry.
Dropship. Cancel that. South. Sending in an eagle.
Like, honestly, this wouldn't be so hard if it wasn't for the fact that every single automaton is a fucking gun. Like, except for like one of them, two of them actually.
Yeah.
And you know, flamer hulks are the most royal pain in the ass.
Bravo.
Somebody asked me what the real pan
This guy-
automatons, it's not even the factory strider, it's literally just a Hulk with a flamethrower.
This guy's like the definition of why I don't like hanging out with nerds. I mean, I love pissing and moaning, but you gotta find joy in something. You know what I mean?
Speaking of which,
Northeast, 50 meters.
Like, he's got the pre-order armor, and he hates this game more than I do.
Found something! Sending in an eagle.
Makes me sad. Makes me sad for humanity.
Calling down a sentry. Sending in an eagle. Requesting air support. Requesting advanced weaponry. Requesting sentry. Sending in an eagle.
alright, this is now.
1 minute remains. Destroyer departure imminent.
Rare sample acquired.
It's down there anyway.
Marking location. Requesting air support.
Oh, a sample stash.
I have not seen this before. This sample layout.
It's only on these missions, because for some reason, these missions contain just as many samples as you do on a normal mission, but because of how the map's laid out, they're just condensed into, like, large amounts.
Huh. Yeah, it's been about like a week or two since I played, so I do love that about the game. Like, you step away for like a couple weeks and a new fucking enemy comes and ruins your goddamn strategy.
Yeah, I do like the new enemies, although I'm not gonna lie, some of the enemies they added to this game that are actually like new, like I never saw them in the first game, are actually really annoying.
I mean, I wouldn't be so mad about it if they weren't constantly nerfing the weapons. Like, I think the biggest fucking travesty was the Ruptor, like that one main weapon that's like a grenade launcher almost, you know?
Yeah, I keep hearing that all the time, and honestly, I've stopped caring. Like,
I mean, yeah, it's clear they're not going to do anything about it, but like the weapon description now doesn't do the fucking thing.
in charge of the fucking balancing department.
I mean, I'm gonna piss as long as I keep paying for this game. That's all I'm saying. I'll piss my pants all day long.
I mean, honestly, I don't even know why they changed the eruptor. Like, it was interesting, unique, and now it doesn't have the shrapnel mechanic, and apparently it does less damage now, which honestly, it feels fine. It just, you gotta be precise with it now instead of relying on the shrapnel.
I mean, yeah, it's nice that you can still kill like factories and mess with it, but outside of that, like I don't know, you wouldn't want to use it for much anything other else.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically a slower anti-material rifle at this point.
It's just not the weapon I fell in love with. My heart, it's a broken.
Heavy. South.
I just don't understand how they released the tenderizer in the state that it's in. It's like, how do you make a weapon that is literally a carbon copy of the weapon you start with?
I mean, it's pretty clear they're not playtesting many of the stuff they're releasing. Like, you know, you could tell by the way that the ammo drops come in for the weapons. Like, the newer weapons that they dropped have the old ammo drops from like the patch before. So they're not even playtesting the stuff that they're releasing.
I mean, you think that would be a simple, like, you know, ones and zeros adjustment, but I don't even know how.
I mean, it's already been proven, like, people are dumb enough, they'll just play test for you as long as you open up a public test server. Like, people will do the fucking work for you. I'm not sure why they haven't done it by now. That's what I'm saying. Like, people would be happy to play test this shit for them. If nothing else, like, the internet exists for a plethora of people to bitch at you. You know what I mean?
Otherwise known as Twitter. Yeah, I know.
I'm in the dark side of hell because of anime girls.
Discussion and pornography. Mostly angry discussion.
Yeah, no, you know what? Internet, it comes porn and then bitching. That's like the order of things.
What the hell's dying?
It must be dog. I'm sorry, dog. You got cool thunders, though.
Yeah, it's cool that the game actually supports that. I just noticed that. That's pretty.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked the first time I saw it myself. I mean, I'm a simple person, though. Dude, so Bravo, who's your anime waifu?
The Twitch drop, remember, I recognize
I'd have to meditate about that for a while.
the totally legally distinct Master Chief member.
Against one of our planets.
Allied destroyer.
The operation has failed.
Look at that. That traitor fucking left.
Coordinates locked.
You didn't even give him permission.
Can't say I
Engaging
blame
orbital thrusters.
But I am actually quite serious. Like, the easiest way to do those essential personnel missions is just have one person run to the middle of the map and the other three people just raise hell.
I'm open to criticism, so what stratagems would you suggest for me to use?
I mean, whatever you want, man. I got nothing to really...
Oh, come on. You're my commander. I want you to help me out here. And you're levels ahead of me, on top of being my commander, so you must have a preference.
I've actually seen one person that's like 150, and I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? Unless he's one of those scumbags that just XP farms, in which case I hope he died of fire.
Yeah, I mean, what are you even doing at that point? That doesn't sound fun at all.
I know, you're not helping the community in any way whatsoever. It's just like, bruh, why do you care about having a high level? It doesn't do anything, it just gets you a title. Which is
I mean, and I found over time, like, samples are the things that matter the most. So if you're, like, just finishing missions as quickly as possible, you're going to miss out on all that, too.
Oh, hey, someone who outranks me.
Ah, shit, does that mean I have to start listening to him? I am just a filthy citizen peasant.
Doesn't really matter.
It matters to super democracy.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Don't tell me we're just doing this to acquire territory in order to obtain resources for Super Walmart to succeed. Don't tell me it's about that.
Dude, we just nuked an entire planet with a singular. And that's considered acceptable. Like, are you seriously telling me we couldn't just, I don't know, nuke it from orbit?
They're coming out of the walls, man.
I mean, you'd think the more logical solution would have been to just literally destroy the planet with some kind of Death Star-esque super laser. Then we could at least harvest the asteroids.
I don't know, didn't we... Well, I can't speak for the automatrons, but didn't we utilize the bug life force as like a workforce for like fuel and farming and shit? So maybe we still want them.
I think we used them for gas gasoline, actually.
Just gas? Because well, oh, you know what? Maybe I'm thinking of gas farms. Maybe that's how they use them.
Yeah, because also, why the hell did we build a farm on Hellmire? Just let that sink in. We built an oil facility on Hellmire.
Dude, why do men want to be pegged? You know what I mean? Like, maybe we just like the challenge.
I mean,
Dude, Hellmire is the colonization equivalent of being pegged.
Freedom requires firepower.
Freedom requires firepower. That's a pegging metaphor if I ever heard it.
okay.
Hey, it's gay month. I'm allowed to say these things.
True, it is. And in a month, all the corporations will stop caring because it doesn't matter about their profit margin.
Exactly. That means I won't be gay in a month. So, come on, bro. Let's practice kiss.
You're a genius.
I know. It's not gay if it's for practice.
Requesting orbital strike.
Apparently that patch that's coming next week is also gonna maybe finally fix the spear's abysmal Chinese lockout system.
God, wouldn't that be nice?
I know, it would be a godsend.
But I'm also not looking forward to the 30 new bugs they'll introduce from doing it.
Like what? The spear launcher just explodes in fire?
No, they'll release a patch note saying that was democracy as intended. Now our researchers made it better.
Isn't that just the people on YouTube trying to justify IRL and their narrative? Like, oh my god, what was that one guy talking about? Like, that one channel on YouTube that does like a weekly news thing, and like, they justified in-game, like, the narrative of Sony fucking over those 180 countries by saying we all have like a chip in our necks or something, or like monitors our democracy or something. I'm like, you know what? That actually sounds pretty cool.
Hey man, Star Wars wouldn't exist unless like half its media existed to fill its shitty plot holes.
Would it be nice if they actually didn't manage the expanded universe though? That's some cool shit in it. Even if it was kind of weird.
How about a nice delivered
They just
cake?
keep using it to bludgeon people over the head with the political agenda.
Personally, I think unless we have some transgender or gay flags in Helldivers, we can never truly be considered a true video game. So,
I mean, oh my god, I remember all the forums that were going on for like 2 or 3 months. Like,
I mean, they're still going on, but most of them are being like perpetuated by trolls. You know, like if you look on Steam, like it's all trolls that are being like, "This game sucks without the gayness." I don't even know what's real at this point.
let's face it, we live in the Matrix.
I am having fun though in your timeline. It's good stuff.
Indeed, we are having fun. That's all that matters. If you're not having fun, life is probably not good.
Calling in orbital strike.
Like if I was from here, I'd be terrified.
Yeah, well, democracy over your sensibility of life. That seems to be the norm here.
I mean, if democracy is anything like Helldivers, I'm ready to die.
Actual democracy? Not really. It's mostly a lot of boardrooms and people yelling at each other.
Yeah, but if you call everything democracy enough, you start to believe it.
You know, I think there's a version of communism where everything's by committee and, like, that is, like, democratic anarchy or something.
Dog, do you have a hot take on anything we're taking? I know fire is still bugged, but
It shouldn't be. What do you mean by bug?
Calling down a
no, that's what he said in the chat. I can't confirm that. I'm just repeating it like somebody that read the headline of Reddit. Random insta-kills.
Oh, that.
What a visionary. I agree with your hot take, personally, dog. Random insta-kills indeed.
Oh yeah, for the flamethrower.
requesting
Oh,
orbital
yeah, I know.
strike.
Honestly, yeah, I'm starting to wonder if that's a feature at this point. Obviously not.
His name is J-Dog and he's J4. Is that a coincidence, or should he be the next president? Yeah, no, I would prefer like a cactus at this point.
Or the office plant that's probably sitting in the corner, right?
Dude, let's make ChatGPT president. Wouldn't that be fucking fun?
I think they did in this universe. Like, we have a flipping AI that liberates you from the burden of choice.
Oh, it's like the Enclave from Fallout 3 one.
And
Yeah, like Skynet. Yeah.
whatever's running these guys is fucking
I mean, the Automatrons probably seem the most happiest out of all the factions that exist in this universe. Like, they're probably programmed to feel happy.
I'm just waiting for the invasion of Cyberstan and they bring back, like, some of the cyborg units from the first game. I'm gonna be over it.
What's the third faction that people keep talking about in relation to the wormhole? The Illuminati or some shit? Illuminites, yeah.
Basically the Protoss. I don't know how to describe
Oh, the Protoss, like from StarCraft?
them. Basically, minus their fleet, obviously. That's how
Oh, okay.
this game, anyway.
No, I'm a peasant. I didn't play the first game. I'm like all the hipsters.
I recommend you do so. It's a really fun game.
It does look up my alley, but it looks like I need a friend to play it with. Like, it looks like one of those couch games, you know?
Oh, there's plenty of people who will, like, honestly play that game.
That's, yeah, that's a good point. This game must have, like, boosted its popularity exponentially.
I mean, Helldivers 1, its peak player count was only like a couple thousand. This one was like almost 500,000. Like, just let that sink in.
That's pretty, yeah, that's what I find fascinating about this game. There's very few games that go from, like, oh, it released, and then the second one was... I just can't think of something that's done that. Like, maybe a movie, but certainly not a video game. Not in a while.
You know, you make an excellent point there, actually.
I love that it happens. It shows the power of the community of the internet. Like, I don't even think it's just marketing. Like, I haven't had cable in like 20 years, you know, and there's just something inherently fun about this game, you know, until they have done stuff that made it otherwise. But
I mean, they haven't done anything particularly wrong. I mean, yeah, the weapons could be better, but I mean, they're all usable. At least I can say that much.
I'll tell you my little piss baby story, only because it's near and dear to me. As you know, they were going to do the whole PS4, PlayStation linking to whatever account, right? Right?
Yeah, I know. I even made an account just in case. Like, I was
So my problem with that is I actually have a PC and a PlayStation in which I have both. I have a copy for, you know, on each platform. The reason which is, yeah, because I play with my family, my brother. No, it's not cool, because if that went through, I would have had to link that to the one and only email account I have, which I happen to use as my PlayStation account. So I could have only used one copy of the game at a time. Yeah. So that pissed me off.
Oh god, why is your artillery landing like that? I apologize.
Yeah, no, so that's the only reason why that pissed me off. I don't care about having a PlayStation account. I already had one. It was the fact that, like, they were going to limit me to being able to use one copy at a time, which I could have fixed had I not used the same email for both versions of the game, but I didn't know they were going to pull that shit. Otherwise, I would have used 2 different emails. But I already bought the game, I already linked the accounts, so I got punished for it, or I was going to be.
That's even dumber than selling this game worldwide and then banning 180 countries for that kind of thing.
Yeah, they really shot themselves in the dick, and they really didn't even consider all the angles. Like, not even the most obvious ones.
I mean, honestly, who the fuck cares about PSN anymore? Like, what is the point? Like, this is what I think is so stupid, like, which makes this even dumber. Sure, PlayStation Network account is not available in those countries, but if you...
I love my politics, bravo.
Account, so it's literally like fucking exploitative. Like,
It is.
You must have a PlayStation console or you cannot play it in those countries. Like, who does that? Like, that is grounds for like serious bullying, in my opinion.
I mean, all they're doing is creating an artificial market for VPNs at best.
Reloading. Yeah, but the thing is, if you get caught using a VPN, there goes your PSN again.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And whose favor does that work in? They get to buy the games all over again. Yeah. If you actually care and are invested and want it that bad. And if you're in like some third world country, that's even more shitty.
I know Microsoft is no saint either, but you know what? At least they've gotten over the whole exclusivity bullshit. Mostly.
They seem to be way better about their mods, like on stuff on like Skyrim and Fallout, because I've tried modding on PC, PlayStation, Xbox. PlayStation, like anything remotely copyrighted, they do not want on their mod list, like Marketplace, whatever the fuck you call it.
I don't even know what it would be called. Actually. Oh shit, here comes another strider.
It's curated, whatever it is. But PlayStation seems to be the worst at it.
Requesting sentry. Calling down a support weapon.
That reminds me, what was that thing Microsoft was gonna do in like their next couple of updates? Like add like a snapshot thing that records everything you do on your PC every couple minutes.
I mean, I assumed it was doing that anyways.
Apparently not. Apparently, well, like if that is just so weird, like why would you do that? What is the point of that? Someone.
Yeah, you know what? Like, even if the government and Microsoft and everybody was spying on us, what's the best case scenario? They're watching everybody jerk off. You know what I mean? Like, it's not good information.
I mean, what? Did they think we're all terrorists? I don't think so.
I mean, even if that was true, like, even if we were to believe the worst about 9/11, like, they don't even really seem to do anything about it. So it's, like, which conspiracy am I to believe? They monitor us and do nothing, or... I don't know. The government seems to be bad at most things it does, so even if it was doing it, I don't even think it would be doing it very well.
60 plus years old, so.
It's a series of tubes you see, the internet.
I still can't believe we elected a man to be president who has stage 3 dementia.
I can't believe I just survived. I mean, what? We get dementia, or we get diapers? I don't... It's not a great choice.
Wait, how did we fail the... What? How did we fail?
I've failed like the last 3 objectives. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh, apparently a couple of them like this?
I'm still having fun.
That's important. But seriously, where did those guys on the right fight from? There were a couple of...
Dude, yeah, bravo. I'll take your... Oh, sorry, wrong channel. Yeah, no. I'll take your friend code.
My god, this mission is impossible to fail like
Yeah, I don't know, man. I wasn't having this problem with Helldiver missions like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I either got real dumb or things got different.
You have escaped.
Man, nothing's
Earned us
changed.
the opportunity to redeem this defeat.
The other thing that's changed is that Meridian no longer exists.
I mean, that can only get better as far as I'm concerned. That whole situation.
I mean, suppose the only way it could get worse is Hive Lords, but...
Can I ask you a personal question?
Dude,
What does JBW Junior stand for? Or, like, without revealing your name?
it's just my initials.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was something I was missing out on, like
No,
Jimmy Bammy Whammy Jr., and it was like some cool person I was missing out on, and maybe you were a secret celebrity.
that would be hilarious. Although I'd imagine most celebrities would just plaster their name on it, or use an alternate account.
It's probably J-Dog that's a celebrity. Like, clearly he was born in 87, so he's already had his success.
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
And that guy was probably a rival rapper of J-Dog. That's why he left. Couldn't compete.
Oh, an 87. Huh? That's
Okay.
style back then.
So you're saying Periot wasn't sexually intimidated by you?
Ready for another mission, Helldiver?
Oh, he's leaving.
Here's the...
Why are you leaving? Maybe we'll win the next one. I love that autistic typing on the wrist.
Mission coordinates locked.
Alright, buddy.
Hellpods prime.
Oh. Oh my god. He made me leave by accident. Alright. See if I can do it without revealing it to the world. There we go. Hey. Alright, I'm adding you right now, Bravo. I think. Been a while since. Oh, there we go. Unknown NCR Ranger. Now, don't you dare judge me on my activity, on my profile. Don't you do it. Just don't. Dude, I hope we find a game we can play together at some point. Alright, speaking of stoners, I'm gonna try a new marijuana's. It's called Lionsgate Portal. I got it because someone I love likes cats a lot, so I thought it'd be fun. It's a shatter. You know me. I'm in my extracts. I'm a man of distinct taste and all that, you know. I'm very fancy like that. A man of taste, you see. I may be a man from out of time, but I am a man of taste. Nice, you have a stove? I use Puffco. Puffco Peak. I think it's the second generation? But yeah, I use a Puffco. I don't fuck with fire. I learned from, I learned about extracts from people that would use like a torch and the old rig, for extracts, but I don't like that kind of shit. So I got myself a nice electronic rig, electronic bong to smoke my extracts. Because I want to not burn things. I'm simple like that. What's your go-to, Bravo? You smoking blunts? You doing edibles? How's your life? I see that we have 3 people hanging out with us. I wonder who that third person is. I mean, it's probably a bot, if I'm being generous to myself. I do have a Star Trek Online account, but I didn't get too far into it. I basically got as far as I could to get the XN01 from Star Trek Enterprise, and then I stopped playing because all I wanted to do was fly the X01, because that's like my favorite fucking ship ever in space. I don't know. There's something about Scott Bakula and him commanding a starship as beautiful as the NX-01. It all goes together beautifully. Are you still... I could be convinced to get back into Star Trek Online. When do you usually play it? Because I'm a Star Trek nerd, baby. Just to tell you a little bit about the character I made for Star Trek Online, I basically made him look like a Picard clone degenerate. Like, oh shit! All right. Well, maybe we should work something out, man. Because the thing that kept me away from that game is that I just couldn't meet anybody to play with. So. If you feel like holding somebody's hand through the game, I could be your guy. So, and I love role playing. You know me. I'm shameless at best. So wait, Bravo, how far does your Star Trek fandom go? Like, are you into the TV shows? Is it just the game? Like, are you the original series fan, or are you like me and watched your father unit watch The Next Generation? Yo, what's up, crew? You guys fuck for money? I mean, you guys fuck for democracy like I do? I'll take your silence as a yes for the first thing I almost said. I don't know what that means, but if you teach me, I'm sure I can learn to be impressed. So I take it you're part of the Federation then. Because last I played, there was the Federation faction, the Klingon faction, and the vaguely Romulus faction. I don't think they were strictly Romulus, but they seem to be like sort of a neutral faction that incorporated Romulans and that slave race. I forget what their name is. Are you making fun of me, Bravo? You know, there's someone else watching right now. Don't make me look too foolish. You have to let me know if I'm being dumb. You're my #1 mod, after all. In fact, you have to let me know if I'm about to be kicked off Kick or YouTube or Twitch or whatever the fuck I'm streaming on. Not even sure I care.
Calling down a sentry. Calling down a sentry.
Calling down a sentry.
Calling in orbital.
Hey, Game Boy, do you think we'll ever get a Game Boy? Like a new Game Boy? Not a Switch or a DS?
Sending in an eagle.
Sending in an eagle.
Ah, damn it. How did he survive? What a fucking champ.
Requesting air support.
Hey, yo, when are you... I can speak good. When are you usually playing Star Trek Online? When's your go-to hours? Because if you're playing during times I'm conscious, I'm down. Pretty sure it's mostly free to play these days, too, so... Like, I already done leveled up my character a little. God, I am doing so shitty. Turns out you can be too high for Helldivers. Or high divers. My best, Seth Rogen.
Requesting air support.
Point me to the enemy.
Well, I didn't know I was going to be playing that game right now, so I'm not quite that ready. Just to give you context, I haven't played Star Trek Online in like, I don't know, 5 years at best. Dude, that game has been online since... Star Trek Online has been on since like more than like at least 15 years, no? Call me crazy if I'm wrong. Yeah, so I think it's been at least 5 years since I've been on. So, but I can install it. That I can do tonight. Because I still have to figure out which email I have my account on. I gotta, you know, it's a whole thing. Yeah, Star Trek Online has been a thing since like before the Star Trek reboot movie, right? With what's his face? A 14-year game, yeah. My God, how long I've been? I tell you, time flies in this timeline.
Requesting air support.
Sending in an eagle. Reinforcing. Sending in an eagle.
I don't feel like I'm gonna win this one either. I think I've won one match out of all the ones I've played tonight. My God, was my title ever off?
Dropship.
Calling in reinforcement.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Reloading. Helldiver reporting to the front. Mag's empty. Calling in reinforcement.
Holy shit. So, Bravo, do you play a custom alien race, or have you picked one of the pre-established ones? I'm pretty sure I picked the custom alien race myself. And, Federation is my faction. For, Star Trek Online. It was either Federation or the Romulan faction. Like 90% sure it was the Federation faction, though. Because I think I started playing when they introduced the third faction.
Heavy on my position.
Oh, I see you, Bravo. I see you playing.
Requesting order. Calling in reinforcements. Calling down a support weapon. Calling down a sentry.
Huh.
Objective located. East.
To the sky! Calling in orbital strike.
Requesting air support. Sending in an eagle.
God damn it.
Northeast.
Point me to the enemy. Throwing grenade! Mag's empty. New mag.
God damn it.
Joining the fray. Calling in reinforcements.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Calling in orbital strike.
One minute left. Destroyer preparing to leave. Reinforcing. Calling in reinforcements.
Point me to the enemy.
Oh my god.
Super destroyer leaving low orbit. Emergency extraction shuttle deployed. Extraction shuttle inbound.
Wow.
Today's defeat stokes the forge of tomorrow's victory.
Well, that makes one mission out of 6 I've had good luck with.
Helldivers outside extraction radius. Pelican 1 aborting pickup.
Alright, I'm gonna actually see if I can get on with you. Let's see. See how quickly I can do this. Huh. I'll be damned. I still remembered the login info. I have to change the... I have to change my stream name. I just changed it. As you can see, I got some seconds before I update. Oh, except being in the state I am, I made a fatal error. There we go. I'm going to change it again. Commander Mr. Jensen. It's getting a little late for me. I think by the time this gets going, it's going to be about my bedtime. I think I'm going to call it for now. But now that I know you're a Star Trek nerd, Bravo, I think we're going to have to do some collaboration soon, don't you think? But I think that's going to do it for me today, for my extra special stream. But hey, thanks for coming to hang out with me, Bravo, and third mysterious viewer on Kick. And I'm going to be back in the morning pretty early, so probably going to do some Fallout, but we'll see. Maybe I can convince myself to do something else. But we're definitely going to hook up and do some Star Trek Online, because I've been dying to play that game and enjoy it, but I think it's hard to do by yourself, like most MMOs. So, thanks for hanging out with me on this super special, awesome stream tonight. Bravo, you're a fucking champ. And for everybody else who watched now and after, thanks. Whenever you are, wherever you are, I'll be back tomorrow. It's Ronin Vector. See you later.